take Joe Collins. He's got a nice wife at home. But he met this girl at the bar, and she looked kinda cute. There's a good old-fashioned word for people like this. We call them suckers. There are all kinds of games and all kinds of suckers. Take Mike here, for instance. He's got everything, you might say. He's young, he's healthy, he's got a job. And he's got a country called America. It's a wonderful thing to have. America. Lots of room. Room enough to raise plenty of food. Big factories to make things a man can use. Big cities to do the business of a big country. All kinds of people. People from different countries with different religions, different colored skins. Free people. They can live together and work together and build America together because they're free. Yeah, Mike's got something, all right.
Well, I'm not a politician, but I've made it my business to study these things, and I happen to know the facts. Now, friends, I'm just an average American. But I'm an American. And some of the things I see in this country of ours make my blood boil. Now, friends, these books are free. Paid for by real Americans who want others to know the truth.
Excuse me, young man, but are you actually going to read that stuff?
Sure, why not? You heard what he said.
I heard the same words we have heard today.
I saw it first in Berlin in 1932. 5 young men that I knew were standing in the crowd listening to the Nazi speaker. Eric was a Catholic, Anton was a Jew, Karl was a farmer, and Hans was an unemployed metal worker.
The Nazi Party will provide land for the farmer, work for the worker, and profits for the small businessman. Who is getting these things now? The Jew. The Jew who has stolen our nation and our birthright. Who makes all the money and takes all our jobs? The Jew! He must be shunned. He must be ostracized. He must be eliminated. And the Catholics. We don't want our great nation run by a foreign church. We Germans will know what to do with these people when the time comes. They and their faith must be destroyed in the new greater Germany.
One by one, he attacked each minority and he split them off one from the other. But the man who was really being fooled was Hans. He was pure German, according to Nazi standards. To him, they promised everything.
It is for you to command all Germany, and someday, the entire world.
They gave him a uniform and they pumped up his ego. His wife couldn't quite understand. Even though he was a Superman, there wasn't any food in the house. There would be plenty of food and clothing and a new house, and their children would someday rule the world. But his wife, silly woman, still wondered where the next meal was coming from. Hans didn't like that kind of talk. It was dangerous. For that kind of talk, people should be put in jail. Hans had swallowed the bait, all right. And these were the men who baited the hook. Why? So that Hans could come to power? Of course not. So they could come to power. They would merely use Hans to help them get there. Hans and thousands of others like him, all playing a sucker's game. There were trade unions to be smashed, because unions were organized. There were many political parties in Germany. These the Nazis destroyed. There were Jews to be beaten and killed. The Jews were not powerful, but they were a convenient excuse for all the nation's ills. They had split the nation into 100 pieces. With these broken pieces, the Nazis rode into power. One party, one nation, one religion.